Hi, I'm Jim Ector from True Creations Wood Turning. I've been asked to put up a little video about our kick spindle. Several members of my local spinning guild came to me a couple of years ago and said, would you design us a new kick spindle? We don't like what's currently available on the market. They're too clunky, they're unstable, they aren't fast enough. So we listed some criteria for our design, which was first, it had to be beautiful. Second, it had to provide very high RPM. It had to have enough mass to provide for a long draw. It had to be able to fold down flat. It had to be easy to carry. It had to be completely handmade. We did a fair amount of research. We looked at everything that had been made in the past, what currently was available on the market. I then fired up my CAD system. We came up with a design, we prototyped it, we made some modifications, and the end result is this kick spindle. This was the very first model, my personal spindle. I entered it. I'm a 30-year wood turner. I'm a member of the American Association of Wood Turners. I entered it into a contest exhibition that the organization had 2 years ago called Turn for Use 2. It was one of the final selections and ended up traveling the country for about a year in that exhibition. In fact, I just got it back a few months ago. So anyways, here's our spindle. It, as you can see, it's very beautiful. It's made of North American cherry. The shaft is rock hard maple, and the whorls I can make different diameters and whatever kind of wood you like. As many of you know, I make a complete line of drop spindles, so I have all sorts of exotic woods available to make the whorl out of. This little white button here is a twaga nut. So it's from the vegetable palm tree from South America. True Creations is located outside of Rochester, New York. Rochester, New York was the largest consumer of twaga nuts in the world at one point for our button factory. So this was basically a button blank, and I added it just purely as decoration so that we hope that when you spin some fiber and eventually make a garment, every time you button it, you think about the whole process of making the fiber and making your garment, and that you did it on your True Creations kick spindle. To assemble it, it's very straightforward. You take the shaft, it gets inserted into the flywheel. There's a small spacer that slides on, gets inserted into the upper swing arm, goes into the lower bearing, and the whorl slides down on the shaft, and you're ready to load it up with your fiber and give it a kick. Now, to use a kick spindle, you want to put your leader on, get your fiber ready, set it on the floor in front of you. I support it with my left foot, and you kick on the shaft. It's best to use a soft-soled shoe like a sneaker. You kick, you draft off the tip at about a 45-degree angle like you do on a great wheel. Put your twist in, and then you can wind on. And you'll develop a rhythm as the more you use the machine.